What in the world we got here? Well, late model chassis is back in the shop. Kind of an update. The reason this is on its side is I had to do some welding. A bolt got stuck in this hole right here. I had to beat it out. While doing so, it actually this collar actually went down and ripped the metal. Not real bad, but did rip the metal. So I went ahead, ground it down, re-welded that side and this side. For the most part, that's why this is on its side. And also too, I do not have a jack stand, do not have a car lift of any kind to lift it up. So I just basically grabbed a hold of it and flipped it on its side by myself. So this way I could weld that spot again. My door tab. Yeah, actually, while it's on its side, now I can actually get to this bottom piece here and weld that again. Might do that, but the other thing too is getting the bolts out for the seat belts and the seat. This was originally going to have a 1942 Mercury coupe body on it. I was going to do vintage racing with it. I have started up my own business, Adapt Motorsports, on Facebook. I've decided to start up my own business selling race car parts. So, race, for the most part, just sheet metal, things like that. So I've decided to build my own race car, get back into dirt track racing, things like that. The reason I'm going back to dirt track racing, back in October, war at Wayne County, my last video that I posted, I actually ended up getting hit from behind hard enough that it actually re-injured my neck from a bull riding accident. My neck can no longer handle, the discs in my neck can no longer handle that kind of abuse. So I basically have, unfortunately, only been running for 4 years. I can no longer run demolition derbies. I was actually lucky that I even was able to walk, and I can still walk now as it is. So that's why everybody needs to go and get a freaking neck device. Regardless if you're derbying, racing, doesn't matter. Get one, because that damn thing fucking just saved my life. So this is on its side to fix up some welds that I noticed. This thing is no longer going to be a vintage. It is now going to be a super late model. I'm going to run locally at a couple tracks locally. Probably not this year. I'm going to try this year, but probably not. Definitely next year it'll be out on the track. Depending on how everything goes, if I can get a fire suppression system, I will run with the Steel Block Late Model Division traveling series from time to time. So, going to try traveling series. It's all new. Last time I was in a late model was about 15 years ago, actually, when I was 15 years old. So, but it's going to be different. So it's going to be a whole new learning curve. But it's a 99 master built chassis. We're going to see what kind of trouble we can get in. There's the car. There's the motor. Steel block, steel heads. That's what the rules require for the Steel Block Late Model Series. So it is a Chevy 400 small block. It's had some work done to it. So it's definitely no slouch. It will not keep up with the super lates by any means. I crew for a friend of mine who runs super lates, and I know for a fact that this motor will not keep up. Just motor aspect alone, this motor will not even run against what he's got. So, but it's good. It's a good motor to learn for me to learn in. Get the handle on the car. I don't need anything. I don't need 800-900 horsepower up to maybe even 1,000 horsepower, whatever these guys run now. I don't need something like that for my very first motor. I just need to get seat time. So there it is. That's what's been going on. That's where I've been. I've been trying to basically just get this going. Kind of just take care of my neck, things like that. Been crewing, like I said, been crewing for my buddy. So I do have a full containment seat. Heck yeah. So, oh yeah, it's definitely gonna be something. We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna get into a little bit of late model racing. So, get into some late model racing. That's what we're gonna try and do. Like I said, I'll keep trying to make videos from time to time. Maybe get a couple videos of my buddy racing. Maybe get some if he's okay with it. Get some onboard videos, things like that posted, but I won't be racing this year unless I can get a substantial amount of sponsors. I do have a rear end. It's not here. It's over at my dad's, but I got a rear end, but it needs completely rebuilt. I mean, completely rebuilt. So that, and I do not have a Burt transmission. All I've got is the Chevy 3-speed transmissions. So it's going to really limit me as far as rear end movements if I do decide to run those. We'll see what happens. So fire bottle, rear end needs rebuilt, and I'd feel more comfortable running a Burt transmission than the 3-speed, but we'll see what happens. So other than that, that's what it is. Nothing fancy, but like I said, it's going to give me some seat time. And for no more motor than what I got, there's no point in me going and spending $30,000 on a brand new chassis. So, this chassis, a lot of guys wouldn't even freaking consider, wouldn't even touch. But you know what? Here's the thing. I thrive on the fact that people don't run chassis like this. They'd rather go out and spend $30,000 on a chassis. I thrive on taking other people's junk, making it competitive, and beating them with it. I love it. So that's what keeps me going, and that's what I thrive on. I love showing people up that you don't need to have high dollar equipment to go out and be competitive. This car will not be competitive, but give it a couple years and I bet you I'll be up there. So, all right, guys. Well, that's the update. That's where I've been. That's what's been going on. I'm going to get back at it and weld up that spring steel mount and start stripping the cockpit out and all that fun jazz. So, you guys have a fabulous weekend, and we'll see you next time.